Hello. Today I want to talk about developing your intuition and when to say no. Sometimes we get really excited about saying yes and we think it's the right thing to do, but sometimes saying no is the way to go for your own life. So, my name is Candace Parisi. I teach people how to be intuitive and have passion, purpose-filled lives. And today we're in Sedona, Arizona. We're not sitting in front of a sunset. We're actually sitting in my car because I couldn't find a good spot in time. And here I am, all freezing cold. So today I want to talk about saying no and the power of saying no intuitively. We say yes for all sorts of reasons. Sometimes it's the right thing to do, but sometimes we say yes because we want to be likable, because we want to chameleon into what the other person wants. We say yes because we think we should. There's all sorts of reasons why we lean toward yes and lean away from no. No can sound hurtful. Saying no to something is scary. But in life, especially in relationships, let's just focus on relationships for a second. We will have a relationship and it looks like all the other relationships we've ever had. So it looks like the last person and the last person and the last person. And when you say yes to something in life, when you say yes to a relationship, or yes to the way somebody treats you, or yes to a job that you don't want, the universe says, cool, so that's what you want. That's what you're into. Okay. All right. High five. Let's do it. And so then the pattern repeats over and over again. How to break the pattern is to say no. Is to say, nope, this is not what I want anymore. Is to say, no, I see my pattern. I see how I get into the same relationship over and over again. And it's in walking in a braver way and intuitively listening to your gut and knowing when to say no. I think we become hoarders. We become hoarders of experiences, and we become hoarders of life choices that don't belong to us. All because we're too scared to say no. Maybe we won't be liked if we say no. But there's a moment in your gut, intuitively, when you know that no is the answer. And when you don't choose the answer, when you don't tell the truth, when you don't say no, then what happens next is life goes, okay, so yes, you want this. Are you sure? And you say, yes, this is what I want. And then you continue forward inside of a job that doesn't make you happy. You continue forward not taking care of yourself. You continue forward with friends that don't necessarily know how to give back to you. You move forward because you're saying over and over again throughout your life, yes. Yes, I'll stay late. Yes, my value is less. But what if you said no? No is powerful. No is you saying to the universe or whatever you believe in that, you know what? This is not what I want anymore. So the universe goes, okay, so you don't want that stuff anymore. What do you want instead? And so saying no to things in your life is like doing a garage sale to all the things that you've been hoarding. If you're repeating the same relationship over and over again, see how you're saying yes to it. See when that person first got there, when that person first showed up in your life, did your gut go, oh, this looks familiar? No. And then you're like, well, let's do it anyway. Let's go with a big fat yes. And then you tried it out, and then you're there 10 years later, and you're like, what? And so it's inside of listening to your gut, and sometimes your intuition is going to give you opportunities to say no. It's going to give you opportunities to show up to your life in a new way. Your intuition is going to present you with no's. It's if you're going to be brave enough, it's if you're going to show up to the no. Because there's an epidemic of saying yes. There's an epidemic of just going, yeah, I'll do that, or sure, I want to go out tonight. But why don't you start out with something small? My invitation to you is when your gut says, this doesn't belong to me, then you take that moment and assess it and go, all right, and then find bravery to say that 2-letter word. And inside of that, you'll find that life moves things out of the way that don't belong to you. It just moves it out of the way. It says, oh, okay. And your intuition gives itself a high five. And there's this celebration in you when you can say no and you can set boundaries in your own life. People are going to come into your life, and certain people don't know what boundaries are. Say no. There's magic in not saying yes sometimes. So when your intuition comes forward and you feel that, ooh, maybe I shouldn't be in the room anymore, or, oh, why don't they appreciate me at my job? I got to get out of this pattern. So many people come to me and they have a pattern and they're like, why do I keep finding the same relationship? Why is it the same guy? Why doesn't my job make me feel appreciated? Why am I not making more money? Why? And my question is always, well, did you say yes to it? And I understand that we need to pay our bills, and I understand that we don't want to be alone. I get the human condition. I got it. I'm a human being. I understand it very, very well. But my invitation to you is that intuitively, we all have a place in us where we just know who we are and we know what we actually want. And our intuition is a driving force to propel you to see that, to propel you to understand what your passion and purpose is. Your intuition wants nothing more than for you to have a kick-ass life. We're just bad listeners because we'd rather say yes than say no. We would rather say, not right now, intuition. Tomorrow, intuition, not right now. And my invitation to you is to show up. Show up to your intuition. And when opportunities come to you this week, just experiment. When an opportunity, big or small, like a friend says, hey, you want to hang out tonight? And you don't want to hang out. So say no. And find the power in doing that, because it doesn't always have to be this big deal. It doesn't always have to be this mind-shifting, life-shifting experience. Just take a second and feel what you actually want in your own life. And then decide if it's a yes or a no from a real place, from an actual place. And then be brave and say the real answer that comes to you. What is your guidance? What does your gut really say to you? Say that and see what happens, because there definitely is a life full of people who aren't doing that and wonder why they're not happy, wonder why their life isn't moving in a direction that they want, wondering why they're not manifesting a kick-ass life. You deserve a kick-ass life. Everybody deserves it. You deserve it. And so show up today. And my invitation is to show up today. And when you find opportunities to say either the yes or the no answer, feel in your gut what the truth is, and then tell the truth and see what happens. Have a wonderful day.